morning, guys. This is Musa here. Well, I'm out here today because my goats are showing that they're a little peaked. So we got the cutlass going. I'm gonna try to get a couple shots of me um, cutting down some banana leaves for them to eat, and show you some of our other as we get back on our projects again. By the way, we went ahead and cut this open. We'll be cleaning out the remaining paint in it to get ready for the aquaponic system. That's coming along pretty nice. This guy's coming along really good. We found a motor mount bolt, sorta. That's how it goes. Sometimes you find exactly what you're looking for, sometimes you don't. But I got a couple washers, and I'm gonna try to fit that up to see if I can keep this engine from moving and get ready for hopefully a full day of test. All right, guys, y'all tell me how this works. For one thing, take a look at the videos, take a look at that new intro I put on one. Believe me, it's not completely right. I don't know what happened when I set the intro up on it, or it put these strange bars on there and blurred out the sides. I didn't do that. That was a mistake. So I'm gonna try to spend some time correcting that. I don't know why, but it also takes a very long time to upload. I think we just had some bad internet for a few days there. So hopefully you'll be able to see this a little bit better. So guys, I'm gonna go through here and get you hopefully a good picture, get you a couple good shots of me clearing these up and feeding to the goats. I gotta watch out because there's a wasp out here. So I need to clean up this area over here, especially that tree there. When my wife goes back to Batty Boo to visit due to her condition. It's a good condition. We should be expecting a child here in about January. Get y'all some good videos of that showing the family's growth. Along with that, so we'll show you all. We're gonna show you as much as we can of that. I don't know, how the Gambian hospitals feel about that kind of thing. So I'm going to, like I said, get some leaves for you. I'm gonna try to put this camera down so you can actually see my body, see me a little bit, and we're gonna go from there. I don't have a gimbal or any of that good stuff yet, so I have to do something kind of messed up. Now that I think about it, I don't want to do it. Let me get this banana leaf I just cut down first. Sit that there. Good. I keep dirt out my port, hopefully. And I don't really know, because I ain't gonna be able to tell what you can see. Hopefully you can hear me. All right. Banana leaves have a lot of potassium in it, a lot of moisture in it. Really good for them, actually. And just pruning these back here helps you out too, because I can't remember the page I found it on, but there is a YouTube channel out there about a man. I think he's growing bananas in the U.S. And he says basically keep it down to like 3 leaves and it'll makes it produce bananas. Well, I've tried what he said in 2 different formats. It definitely made the bananas that it hadn't produced start producing. I don't know if you can look around here, but we do have bananas. However, doing it a little early will make a weak tree produce bananas and they'll fall over, because these bananas are very heavy. I don't know if you've ever seen, but some of our trees have supports. I don't know if I'm gonna take a long video today and see if I can do like what it's like to do like one of those speed through things that people do, the opposite of slow mo. We're gonna see. If you can't hear me, I'm gonna talk up a little bit louder. Neighborhood kids come through here and help us out a whole lot with a lot of stuff. They cleaned up this area. So once again, I'm in big support of Village Life. Also, Get to know your people. You know, don't sit there and live in your own little world when you come out here. Get out in the village, talk to the people, become a part of the village, help work out solutions, problems, things like that. I mean, solutions. Work out problems with some kind of feasible solution. And what can I say? Don't come up in here trying to like completely change everything about life here. But at the same time, there are things or innovations that can help with life here. So, but at the same time, watch out making yourself a target. It does happen. It does. It will happen. I hope y'all can hear this. It will happen, but it always happens. How many people right now are getting phone calls, cold calls made from some company telling you that either you owe somebody some money that's some nonsense or whatever scam they came up with lately. You face that in the States as well. So, I mean, you say, shoot, that's where you face that at in the States. No one's cold calling you here. Not that I've seen yet. I know I look a little barbaric the way I'm doing this, but it has worked. What can I say? It works. I definitely would love some good sharp shears. I bought some shears. They didn't last for nothing. So I'm still on the tool hunt. By the way, I will unpackage good tools here and show you where you can get some good stuff from. Like I said, I think you're looking at me, but I'm not sure. I actually should pick the camera up, play the video back, and see. But no, I'm going to do this the hard way, right? Not it again. It feels good. Yeah. So, by the way, mainly this broad old leaf here is getting all this energy from the top ones. So you might as well cut the ones underneath if you're going to, take it down to about 3. And I'm kind of, since this is my first time with bananas, I'm kind of picky about it. So like, after I cut so much, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna give them to the banana. Cause see, they how can I say this? They decompose very quickly. So if the goat's gonna get through them fast enough, so that gives me time to go through here, cherry, handpick, or whatever you want to call it, the ones that I want to take down, and then when we take down those few, feed it to them, start again the next day. And they come back pretty quick. We also give them other feed too. We don't do just this or the grass. They got to get a lot of grass, guys. They got to. You can't just give a goat only grain feeds. But I do have some wheat bran in the house. They get that too from time to time. But that stuff is really going to be meant for my girls that are does, that are nursing. So we're going to be pumping that milk up. All right. Got a couple back here I want to get to. Got the morning dew all over them. Sheesh. They good and soppy wet. Don't like it wet, Alright, so, like I said, this video might be a little bit long, but I'm going to try my best to do some experimentation today and do one of those, like, I forgot, montage? Hey, it's a little montage, so that's just weird. But, just speed it up. How about that? Just speed it up. That's what I'm going to try to do. Now, like I said, I don't know exactly what all y'all can hear. I have looked at a few other YouTubers who have suggested these things, these microphones. That might be in the future. Since I'm out here alone, since I'm out here alone, I will talk about something else real quick. For those people who are going through, where you at? For some of those people out there who are going through different traumas and all that, I really didn't realize the power of gardening. I had to challenge myself to go into a place where I could be safe. And I took a chance on this place. And I was able to heal dramatically. Heal. I mean, do I have some things that still happen? Yes. Okay. But these things here, creating right now, YouTube, showing you what I'm doing, I didn't know it was going to be that big of a deal for me, personally. I kind of was like, I'm doing this so other vets and all that, and people who are going through trauma can see that there's a way out, so they can see that there's hope. Because honestly, I had lost hope. I had completely lost it. I didn't even think it was possible for me to lose hope. And I did. So I know if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. There's people who are stronger-willed. I'm pretty certain of that. But at that moment, I just really didn't believe that was possible, and it was. And guys, get you a creative outlet. This YouTube thing, I don't even know what to tell you. Adding this in, and I'm not good at it. I'm not. I'm working on it, and it's like taking up like some of those spaces in the night when I wake up and be on some other junk in my mind. No, I wake up now and I'm thinking like, let me go see if the internet's working good today, and if it is, let me try downloading YouTube Studios or something like that, or understanding social beta more. What's this concept about Patreon accounts? Reading up all these policies, starting to put things in place. All right, guys, let's see working on an intro today. I mean, I think that day I was working on the intro lasted like all night until the next day because I was sick anyway. I couldn't go nowhere. And it worked out. Or it works out. I like the intro we got. I just got to get more fluent about putting things together. Right now, guys, I'm using a cloud because I don't have any backup chicken. Chill out. Rooster is a trip. You're glad I'm allergic to chicken. Yes, I said it. I'm allergic to chicken. Don't start no mess. I gotta eat the chicken here that's farm raised to see if the problem fits. Don't start no mess, YouTube. Yes. I'm a black man that's allergic to chicken. Yeah. Okay. And no, you don't have to have a green thumb for this kind of thing. Out here, things just kind of happen pretty easy. We've had a few harvests from across the way there. The other side that you see is completely empty. All right, guys. I'm gonna say that's probably enough right there. So I'm gonna, yeah, this is what we got for them. We're gonna take this over there to them, get them some water because I'm pretty sure they're out. And I think sometime this weekend, I'll be putting a video together showing us put together their little house. They're getting tired of them being tied up. So we're gonna probably put their house together and pen. There was supposed to be more goats delivered out, so I was trying to wait so I could estimate my size better than just the numbers. Goats really don't require that much space, especially not these little guys. But so they are browser animals. They will prefer to have their food hanging. This is a temporary state right now. So when we get everything finished, it'll be a lot better. He's already on the banana leaves. And my girl, I want her to always have more food. We got her. She became pregnant, but she had a miscarriage. So really want her to bulk up. One, I think she just simply got pregnant too young. I know. They can get, I know the numbers say they can get pregnant very young. I know they say that. But it's just a little bit better on their bodies, I feel. And it's what I picked up in the U.S. raising goats and what other people taught me. But from what I could tell, I mean, look at her head. Her face, she's still a child herself. You know? I have no idea how she gets this rope tied up on everything. But she definitely got it tied. That one good. All right, there you go. I'll fix that knot later. She got a good bit more than he does. I'm gonna guess I'll get this last little bit to him, and we'll get them some water. It's gonna be a pretty easy day today, guys. Like I said, all I'm gonna be doing is that water. You're gonna see me put this motor mount in or back in. Someone had the wrong bolts in it. Guys, God damn, I mean, I keep talking noise, but it's something that you need to know. The mechanicing situation here is really rough. You have to understand what I mean when I say rough. I wish I could show you everything that we fixed, but we fixed it already. Sorry, it was all fixed. It's not a camera thing. It was already done. So what we had is this thing is front wheel drive, by the way. Okay, keep that in mind. And for you who are mechanically inclined, you understand exactly what I'm going to say. I hope it's front wheel drive, so there is no purpose for U joints to be on there. Okay. For those who don't know, Justin, rundown. A U joint is the place where it connects your axle up with your gear differential when you have rear wheel drive. This is front wheel drive. Okay. So I was underneath here trying to figure out what all was wrong with the thing at the time, and then I reach up and I grab a universal joint that has had a hole drilled through the center of it, that's being used as a washer or spacer for a motor mount bolt. The motor mount bolt was every bit of like 8-9 inches long, and these things are actually only about 5, from what I can read from the description of it. So what we found is this guy at the what they call them car parks here, but they're basically big junkyards. Not big junkyards, small junkyards. They sit there and tear the stuff down and sell it to you in individual parts. Anyway, so we found these. This meets all of the criteria except for the fact it's actually a little too long. So I'm gonna try to put this guy in with some Loctite, and I got some spacers. So trying to get this thing to focus. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, still saying my storage is low. All right, guys. We're going to call it there because I got to figure out why my storage is still low. Anyway, so we're going to put those in with some Loctite. I put that bolt back in without Loctite, and as we will sit here test it, it rocked that bolt out, but it did keep the engine stable until we was able to get the bolt back out. So, all right, fine, we need to get a better bolt. All right, guys, let me get them some water and see what we got going on with the storage thing. Assalamu alaikum. All right, getting over here to clean up on this. I put a little paint thinner in here, and as you can see, it's removing that paint. When you come over here, a lot of these shops that have like hardware tools and stuff in it have these bottles behind the counter. You don't know what these empty, they look like they're empty when you see them. You don't know what these bottles are, but this is paint thinner. I don't know how to get them to tell you what it is. You say thinner, they say thinner. I don't know. They never recognize that you're saying the same thing. So hopefully hook up with your Gambia when you come over. Hook up with us. Reach out to Musa's Journey Me and Uz can get together. Uzman will definitely help you out with a lot of that, the language barrier issues, and kind of help you get acclimated. That's the idea of all this anyway. So right now, me and Fabijah here, Fabi is cleaning out. Hey Fabi, how you doing, girl? That's all. Anyway, so we're out here cleaning this up. It ain't much to see here, so I'll get back to y'all on that. Talk to y'all later. Well, guys, we got some new information here. I was sitting here cleaning this up and found out one of our chickens have one of our hens in the very back there. I don't know if you can see her. I don't want to scare her. She's back there. She has chicks. So let's see if we can get closer to see what's going on. Well, there she is. Oh, there goes a chick right underneath her. So I don't know if they're all hatching today or what. So this is a good day. Oh, there's one in front too. So we'll see. We may have a whole bunch of chickens out here running around. These would be, all natural chickens. They catch what they eat out here. So, I do put a little feed out there, a little wheat bran and stuff like that, sprinkle around. But they're pretty much, she stays out here in the bananas and eating like the leaves and stuff. So I see two. Now, from what I've been told and what we've seen, she laid a lot of eggs. So this is a really big day, guys. Our first birth out here in the Gambia. Awesome. And she's bowled up pretty big. So I think there might be other chickens in there. And I swear, I think I'm looking at the head of one that's a different color than the one that just stuck out. So I don't know if they're switching places on me or there are more chickens, but we're going to see. And by the way, since that happened, this rooster apparently is doing his job. They were even telling me that they didn't lay eggs when I first bought them. And I changed up what they were eating. And, well, they not only laid eggs in the next 3 days, they laid a lot of eggs. This girl over here is sitting on her eggs, too. So, we're still waiting on her to see what happens. I don't know if y'all can see that. The sun is pretty bright today. Anyway, there she is. Let me zoom out a little bit. There she is. All right, guys. Please forgive me. I had to do some deleting of some files so you'd be able to finish up some of this video stuff. So I'm gonna start trying to just put these things together quickly, put them on YouTube, and then delete them until I get a backup hard drive. Oh, sorry, Army. They can record the Army. Army is our niece, Sarjo's niece anyway. And that's her daughter over here trying to get electrocuted. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Huh? Leave that battery charger alone. You over here? As long as it's not plugged up, she's okay and don't damage it. Look at her. Look at you. Ah. Ah. Avenger. All right. So you can tell Fabi left me with this project here, right? Guys, I'm sitting here thinking, right? I'm wondering, I know I'm finna get pretty lazy on this. I mean, the thinner's working, but it's slow. Okay, so we hadn't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna soak some of this in some thinner and then make a final decision. If it doesn't come up with me saturating it in thinner, I'm probably gonna just paint over the top of it, hopefully with something that's safe. Because you got to keep in mind that section there's going to have rock in it, and it's going to be pretty much our grow media. The only scary part is that the water comes through and drips down into the fish. So, all right. Hey, we got chickens being born here. Don't know how many. I'll let y'all know.
It's more than 6.
All right, we have a better picture of the chickens, hopefully. It's at least 6, maybe more. Oh, we definitely have a lot of chickens there. Yeah, Mom is herding them away from us. But they're somewhere close to probably 10. I had to count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's a 7, 8. I mean, it's close to 10 somewhere. So maybe even more because that chicken laid a lot of eggs, guys. I can't get in their bananas and see like I want to right now. So, you know, having this place very moist helps a lot because one, the bananas need moisture, needs a lot of it. It also gives them the opportunity to forage mosquitoes, worms, all that stuff. And you know, chickens don't have regular like stomachs like we think or teeth. So they need to pick up like that calcium and stuff out of the dirt to help them grind up their food. Baby, do I have to pay you as a YouTube actress? What the world? Hey, baby. Baby, what you doing? You just out here. Anyway. Oh, oh, Mama's making space for him. It's all right. That's all right. Just got to keep them safe out here for a little while. And I have not seen anything swoop down at the chickens. I'm not gonna say Africa or just part of Africa doesn't have hawks, but I have not seen anything like a chicken hawk or anything like that yet. I have seen vultures or whatever you want to call them, buzzards. Well, vultures, I think they're really vultures, but they're true scavengers. They don't really come after the living things. So, thank you, especially underneath those bananas. Everybody should be okay for a while. That's nice. That was nice. That's nice to see. I don't know if y'all can see that from here. See if I can zoom in. I don't think y'all can see those chickens back there, but sun is kicking my butt right now. Anyway, that's a nice thing to see. So, I'm hoping, so this girl here, she's, like I said, I just don't know. Her face is a little small. I'm waiting to hear back from another group of people about some orgoats. I'm gonna bring them all out here, make sure everybody's good, close to a veterinarian, get them everybody shots if they're not pregnant. She was pregnant, so she didn't get shots. So now it'll be those two will be getting shots. So I would like to kind of get this all done at one time. So I'm kind of holding up, but as I can tell, her fur is starting to pick up a little bit of a sheen. But I have not got the two items that can give you really good amounts of copper yet out here to ensure that. And I also need to bring out some salt and some baking soda. The funniest thing is, guys, I've really been trying to get kelp installed into their diet. And as much as close as we are to the water, I find that nobody, I think, harvest kelp. So I'm in the process of looking, one, what's around me. Those mango leaves work wonders. Um, Moringa is another good one. However, strength of copper is still kind of a tough thing. And but these are like trace mineral kind of stuff. By the way, the salt we plan on bringing out will be sea salt. And if you know anything about mineral salts, uh, pretty much your top tier will be like your pink Himalayan. Second level is sea salt, and we can get that all day out here. So sea salt is actually a mineral salt. I'm thinking that honestly, once I get the salt and things like that taken care of, I should see some pretty decent growth on their weight. You know, I mean, these are small goats though. Now, I guess I could tell you what's the plan for the goats. Okay, besides eating them, because actually there were two of those guys. One ended up in the refrigerator, and a goat that size for a household of who was it? I think Omar was living here or visiting at that time. The gentleman you seen in the Jossabo video. He was here at the time for about 3 weeks. I was eating on it. Sarjo was eating on it, and she's heavy-handed when she comes down to cooking. And then we had visitors that whole month, and it lasted for about 3-4 weeks. So, truth be told, that goat maybe have churned out about 20 to 15 kilos, and let's just be really conservative and say 10 kilos of meat that we use. Don't get me wrong, we gave out meat too, to some people. So we didn't end up with the whole goat in the end. So, just taking care of, our neighbors. We don't, we have been blessed to have certain conveniences. So we try to pass them out or, things we can. So there was a couple legs passed out. The lady across from us knows how to prepare the heads really well. So she got the head and legs. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to get on them legs because cow foot, as they call it here, goats and cows and all that are related. So they're just smaller. The collagen in there, supposedly, I mean, this is what I've learned from dealing with some Arabians over time, that whenever they start getting problems like arthritis or stuff like that, pains in their body and knees, they start eating cow foot, hooves of animals and stuff like that. They boil it for long periods of time in soups. And when they do that, they get all that collagen right into their joints. They say it goes almost directly in. They may have arthritis for like a couple of months, and then after eating that a couple of times, it's over with. The whole world knows a lot of stuff. Like these milkweeds here that everybody says are poisonous, they're really good for a tonic for the skin. You heat it up, you make a tea out of it, and you rub on your legs and stuff. It takes a lot of pain away. If you get bit by certain insects, it takes that stuff all away. And I have used it. So, because guess what? I'm new here, and everything likes to eat me. So, I guess I'm too sweet for them, baby. That's too sweet for them. Anyway, guys, let me get back on the day. I think we got some chow coming here shortly. So, I'm finna, like I said, I put some more in this and let it soak in, rubbed it in just then. I got nervous with the chickens. And we're gonna just see. Might need to go out and find like a scraper or something like that. Maybe scrape it down. Hey, daddy. Chill out, bro. You did your job, okay? You did your job. Everybody's up, okay? Everybody's up. We got babies here. You did your job. I'm not gonna say you did it good enough to keep you from being ate. I can't eat you, but maybe other people will. Oh boy, I do have a rule about things like this. I don't name the animals, and if I do plan to eat them, so he still has no name. However, Sergeant over here, who doesn't want to be videoed, has an issue with eating animals that she raised. If she's seen them walking around, she can't eat them. That sounds like something my mom would say. I didn't expect. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be horribly stereotypical here, or you almost want to call it derogatory. There are things that I was told about Africa that just is not true, at least not in this portion. I always got told about these starving African kids. Look, is there sometimes some issues with food? Yes, but a lot of that stuff is controlled by government authorities. All right, let's say what it is. I mean, There is absolutely no reason. There's no trade embargoes or any of that stuff. But there are things that we cannot get shipped into this country. Or if we do, it's going to cost an exuberant amount. Don't believe me? Go to the Bag Families video. Go back and look at their video when they got some brake parts shipped in. That was insane, the dollar amount. Anyhow, uh, but there's a lot of stuff right here on the continent. Just knowing how to process is the problem. That's it. So I'm just gonna take the time. You're gonna watch me do this stuff in videos, how to bring this stuff about slowly. You know, let's see. I guess also there's one other plant here that grew completely on its own. There's some peppers here. I don't think I ever showed y'all this, but we got some peppers here, and these things are hot, man. Look at the red ones down there. These things are hot. They're cooler when they're yellow, man. But them red and yellow, orange ones, man, god damn. I thought these were like a little banana pepper, or something mild. Closest thing you get to mild is that, and that's kind of cold mostly. So you'll think, okay, I can eat this with no problem. Ain't no problem there. You eat one of them busters? Oh, good God, baby, what are you doing, girl? You leave my cutlets be. Your cutlass bigger than you go. See? Well, actually, you're bigger than the cutlass now. Hey, she's growing. She's bigger than the cutlass. I gotta stop showing you before people actually tell me, hey, you gotta, for you to start saying, hey, you gotta pay for her. Get out the box, man. Get your little tail out the box. What you doing? What you doing? Come on, man. Get out the car, you. Come here, you. Anyway, so we've had an eventful day again without even trying to. So some of these trees got to get cleared out, just like the memory of my phone. So I got to go through here and figure out which ones have produced bananas already that I have not cut down. Cut those down. Another thing, like I said about the goats, it's wonderful how everything works together. They can eat every part of this banana tree. So when I go through here, because once they produce bananas, they're done. They give you your shoots on the side, you're good. You take these bananas, you cut them down, and you chop it all up. Feed it directly to your goats, your chickens, even the fish. And they get a lot of good nutrients, good, moisture into them, healthy salts. All that goes straight in there. So we were composting it over there, and like I said, that compost pile has seen better days. It was really big at one time, so it's all broke down. So if nothing else, it's some good fertile soil over there to be put out in the garden. I wonder why he's just sitting there chilling. Go check on his goat. He ate, he drunk water, I think. Go see how he doing.